And 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a nice day here in Cork in Ireland. Actually, it really feels like now the spring is kicking in. Oh, it's lovely. And even you kind of get a little bit of a glimpse of the summer kicking in. Can't believe we're at 16th of February already. No, 17th, sorry. My God, unbelievable. Just incredible how time is going. Well, I hope everybody's getting over their hangovers from Christmas and the whole lot. We should all be back to it now, shouldn't we? Even though I think everybody's still drinking after Christmas. Oh God! So maybe the hangovers are still here. They probably are. Anyway, do you know it's funny, guys? Because today actually I want to talk about and I actually did kind of cover this a little bit about like entitlement in a different episode, but this has come up again only yesterday, and I went, all right, that's it. We're talking about this again. And it was funny. It actually came up because this is involved in business, dating, people suiting themselves, being selfish, right? There's so much of it going around at the moment, the selfish fucking crap. It's unbelievable. And funnily enough, like I know most of you guys know I talk about dating mostly, but actually this came up in a conversation about adoption yesterday. And I was talking to this guy that I met, and he actually stopped me, and he was talking about it, and I've known him for a while. And he was saying to me that, oh, well, look, I've got this problem, and, I don't want to upset people, and, because he hasn't met his birth parents yet, but he doesn't want to upset people, he doesn't want to upset his mother right now, his father right now, and he doesn't want to upset, family, family, he doesn't want to upset his birth parents, this and that, but, I mean, Jesus Christ, right? And the advice he's getting from people is that, well, like Peter, I know that I should be suiting myself, like fuck everybody else. It's about me and that's it. Well, actually, I go the other way. Hang on a second. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, does anybody realize how crazy that sounds? I'll just do whatever I want because at the end of the day, it's about me and no one else. Well, hold on a second there, camper. Really? No one else gets affected? Like, you just answered your own question here. Now, I actually gave him a bit of a lecture yesterday, so, I'm not bitching behind his back here. And I said to myself, look, man, you're going on about other people because they are involved in this. Your parents, your birth parents, if they've got kids, if they've got other family members, everyone is involved. And no matter what you do, if you take action on something, there's going to be a reaction from someone else. It could be a good or bad reaction, but there's still going to be a reaction, dude. There's still going to be a fucking reaction. So I don't believe in this whole, well, look, Peter, at the end of the day, it's your life, or John, it's your life, whoever. Right? You do whatever you need to. Well, okay, do what you want to do, but you're going to pay a price in a good way or a bad way. So you've got to expect to pay a fucking price because there will be a price. No one is just going to sit on this and be hunky-dory. Because you have to remember, you've got your own family here when it comes to adoption. And then there's some other party that you've never met. You've never met. And all of a sudden they're going to be coming in. So please, guys, first of all, like, I want to talk about the dating part of this and career part of the selfishness. When it comes to the adoption, guys, please, whatever you do, remember, this is not all about you. Now look, you might agree with me, you might not agree with me. But just please, for your own sake, if you're going to go meet your birth parents, think about, okay, if I go and meet my birth parents now, will it affect anybody else in my family right now? Okay, and you could say, well, my parents are like this. Okay, so in other words, knowing your parents, will they be affected in a positive way or a negative way? Or, depending on their mood, would they take it in a good way sometimes or not, or in a bad way? Like, and, guys, it is important that you do what you feel, but what you have to remember is there's other people involved, and It's not that you have to go around hiding and lying. Absolutely not. I disagree with that 100 fucking percent. You do not hold anything back, right? Because at least the truth is there. And the truth is easier to just speak from, because you're not lying. You're not trying to remember, oh, what the fuck did I do the last time? You've got to come from a place of truth. But you also have to remember, if you take a decision to meet your birth parents there, or whatever the fuck, right? There's going to be either a good or bad price to pay. Okay? This whole, oh God, suit yourself. Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ. This shit drives me nuts when people go on about this stuff. It's unbelievable. So also, where else? So that's the adoption side of things. But this happens everywhere. This happens in dating. Right? I'll just suit myself, boy, or, when it comes to a relationship. Oh, well, my girlfriend was a bitch there now. You know what now? She's fucking suiting herself. I'll suit my fucking self now, boy. She can fuck off, whatever. Right? Well, hold on there, camper. If your girlfriend did something, you always have to be, this is what I believe, you always have to be open and wondering why they were acting in a bad way. Right? Are they holding something back? Did she not get something from you 2 weeks ago when you had this big fight and all you needed to do was give her a hug, but no, you decided to fucking battle away in a huge fucking argument, right? Or she needed a bit of reassurance, and it could have been easily fixed. But yet, no, get the pig-headed stubbornness crap on and just continue battling on. Right? Now, if your wife acts badly, it's not your fault. Remember that. It's not your fault that she's acting badly out of nowhere. I'm just saying that maybe somewhere down the line, a few weeks ago, you didn't give her what she wanted. And she could have spelt it out for you, but you were like, no, go fuck yourself. Right? Now, sometimes there could be a reason. And I always ask people, if you're in a relationship, this is just like the adoption. If you're in a relationship with your birth parents, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, maybe they're acting out because you've done something. Now, listen, I would not be shouting from the rooftop saying, oh, it's all my fault. No, absolutely not, because they might have some childhood issues that they're dealing with, like your girlfriend or husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, right? So it's not always your fault. Okay? But you have to remember that, and you can only bring 50-50 to the table here. You can only communicate 50% because the other person has to give you 50% communication too to make it work. But this whole sort of thing, I'll suit myself. Jesus Christ, guys. And even in business, some people, so many companies out there are just looking for the quick fucking buck. And this whole, oh, well, the bottom line, boy, we're going to make money and that's it, and grab as much as you can. And you can see some guys, the way, I think we all know these type of people. They go on about money and, oh yeah, I'll get it in, boy, I'm fucking smart out, boy. I'm going to get that money in now. And that they're shaking their hands, they're fucking slapping each other's asses. Really, guys? That's how you win in business? I struggle sometimes in my business, guys, but what I do have is that I fucking care. And some of the people that might not want to do business with me are the short-sighted people, because I care so much about my clients. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I even have all my clients, they've got my mobile phone. Not a landline. They've got my fucking mobile. They can call me 7 days a week. Right? And you know what? The selfish person will go, come here, Peter. It's a bit fucking overkill, isn't it, boy? Come here. Be smart now, boy. Fucking keep the boundaries. Yeah, of course. Obviously I'm not going to be wanting to get called at 2 a.m, but they don't call me at 2 a.m. And you know what? If I do my job, as in if I give them a value, reliable product, in other words, it's about them, not me. Because, reliability at the end of the day is not for me, it's for them. Now, of course, I benefit too, but it's about them. What do they want? Can I offer enough? I've lost some clients too. Obviously, it wasn't good enough for them because I didn't give them value. Now, do you really think I'm going to offer them good value if I'm all about myself? Well, I'll suit myself, boy. I'm going to make the quick fucking money here, boy. Aren't I smart, lads? And telling all my friends, blah, blah, blah. Give me a fucking break. Come on. Give me a break. You know, I see it all the time, guys. I see it all the time. You know, I mean, let's go back to the dating part. I mean, I know this girl here recently. She was bitching about her boyfriend there recently to me. And we're having a cigarette. And every now and then I'd see her. And she'd tell me about the boyfriend and cool. And she's asking, you know, what do you think? I'm like, well, look. You're telling me one side of the story here. Like, how do you react to it? Oh, I'm grand. And then I knew the moment I was asking her, well, look, you know, what do you do in that situation? Do you talk to him? Do you ask him to sit down? Or do you shout back? She goes, well, look, I have to admit, I get fucking defensive and I start fucking attacking. Like, okay, right, well, sometimes maybe that's deservedly so. But do you think it's deservedly so all the time? No, I don't, Peter. Well, okay. So why do you do it? And actually, in fairness, I really admired this girl. She went, you know what? Because I'm a bit of a fucking asshole, to be honest. I'm quite selfish, Peter, I have to admit. And I went, so why are you selfish so? Why are you staying selfish? And she went, I can't help myself. I went, that's total and utter bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Either one, you're defensive and you're paranoid that somebody's going to hurt you. That's why you would lash out. Or number two, you actually genuinely don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. And this is all just one big fucking act. Because you're probably feeling pressure from your parents to get married and blah, 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 blah. And you've convinced yourself that you want a boyfriend. And she went, whoa, 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 what? Because naturally, if you really genuinely want a relationship, you're not going to be selfish. You're not going to be suiting myself here. This, honestly, guys, oh, Jesus, this short-sightedness that people have these days, it's fucking insane. And especially now after coronavirus, you know, coronavirus, my God, everybody's in it for the buck and they don't give a shit. It's just, you know, and then you see these people walking around, and you know what, we all know these people. You know, they all go out cash now, or after coronavirus, oh, well, you know, it's everybody's using their card now, they're tapping and they're doing this, doing that with their card for online transactions, or even paying in the shop, right? But then that conversation comes up, and then you always get that one asshole talking about, oh, well, cash is king, boy, cash is king. Would you fuck off? And now, fair enough, some people may think cash is king, but what I mean is the guys or girls that go, oh, hey, cash is king, boy, and they kind of smile and wink at you and like, I'm clever, aren't I? It's all about that, boy. I don't miss a beat. Now, these people are the biggest bunch of fucking selfish dickheads you'd ever meet. Because it's all about the one quick, short-term buck. I don't give a fuck. In, out, take my money. And then they'll be the people to come at me and go, Jesus, look at him, boy, yeah. He's a fucking idiot, isn't he? He's not getting the buck. He's letting money go. He's this and that fucking... Now, there's too much of this shit going around, guys. There's too much of this selfish shit going around. I hope we can find a way where we just can think about other people, or at least at the very least appreciate other people's opinions. Because at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship or a business path or the adoption stuff, right, if you are conscious of the other person's feelings, right, still do what you need to do, but you have to remember being conscious of the other person's feelings. Well, then you're going to get along better with the other person. You respect them. Hopefully they'll respect you back, right? But at least you're being open, you're being honest, you're being straightforward, you're being logical. And funnily enough, things will work out a lot easier than just you being a fucking selfish prick. Because all of a sudden then, if you're being a selfish prick, somebody mightn't have the balls to say it to you, and they'll resent you. And then believe you me, guys, resentment comes out in many ways, shapes, or forms. Right? The passive aggressive. I have a couple of friends who are passive aggressive. And they say, no, I'm not, no, 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 man. But, oh, does it come out? Oh, does it come out? It's ridiculous. So either way, guys, you pay the price. Either way, you pay the price. So, yeah, guys. Well, listen, thanks for listening. It's quite a short podcast today, but I hope, guys, I can just open your eyes. I mean, what's the solution here? The solution is saying, right. First of all, I would say to yourself, are you like this? Okay, well, the next time, just be aware of yourself. The next time something happens where you're going to suit yourself, right, or you want to do something, just pause for 1 minute, right, and go, okay, hang on. If I do this, does this affect anybody else? And if it does, how does it affect somebody else? Now, it could be a good result, or it could be a negative result, but just spell it out in your head. Just stop yourself and say, right, well, hang on. First of all, am I hurting anyone? Okay, if I am, how am I hurting them? And who is the person I'm hurting? Right? Is it worth the hurt? Maybe ask yourself that. Right? Ask yourself, okay, who is this going to impact? It mightn't hurt them, but who is this going to impact? Right? Is it a good result? Is it a bad result? Would they hold resentment against me if I do this? Like, are you sure? They might tell me that everything's okay, but are they really okay? You know, are they really okay? And is it really worth it? You know, what about 2 or 3 months down the line when you get what you want? Well, are you going to be okay? Is that person going to be okay? Do you honestly think in 2 to 3 months they're going to be okay with you? Either way, you pay a fucking price. Simple as that. Anyway, guys, listen, I want to thanks for listening today, and I will be back. Cheers.